The 1960s changed everything. Music and movies collided like never before, turning soundtrack songs into cultural events that shaped both the box office and the Billboard charts. These weren't just background melodies. They became defining moments, emotional voices for characters, and instant classics that live far beyond the films that featured them.
A little bit, hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie.
Some were written specifically for the screen. Others found surprising new life when paired with unforgettable cinematic scenes. In this countdown, we're celebrating the 20 soundtrack songs that became the true stars of the decade. And stay tuned, one Oscar-winning hit almost never made it into the movie.
A lot of world to see.
Number 1, Moon River from Breakfast at Tiffany's, 1961. Moon River wasn't written to be a powerhouse vocal moment. It was crafted specifically for Audrey Hepburn's soft voice.
My huckleberry friend.
Making its emotional vulnerability feel even more real. Composer Henry Mancini and lyricist Johnny Mercer tailored the melody to her limited range, and because of that, the performance on the fire escape feels intimate and almost fragile.
I'd buy some furniture and give the cat a name.
Tiffany's? You mean the jewelry store?
It's a song about longing, not for diamonds or fame, but for a sense of belonging in a world built on appearances. And yet, despite its perfection, reports say a Paramount executive wanted the song removed after a test screening, calling it too slow. Hepburn and the producers refused, and their defiance paid off.
The same rain.
Moon River went on to win the Oscar for Best Original Song and became one of the most beloved melodies in film history.
You just love it.
Love what?
Tiffany's.
One quiet moment made Tiffany sparkle differently forever. From quiet elegance, we shift to the explosive brass of international espionage. Number 2, Goldfinger from Goldfinger, 1964. There are many James Bond themes, but none define the franchise's musical identity like Goldfinger. From the first blast of brass, you know danger and seduction are coming.
Knows when he kissed her, it's the kiss of death.
Composer John Barry and lyricists Leslie Bricusse and Anthony Newley crafted a theme dripping with power and cinematic swagger.
This is gold, Mr. Bond. All my life I've been in love.
And then Shirley Bassey walked into the studio. Her dramatic vocals pushed the recording to the edge. She later recalled nearly passing out sustaining that iconic final note.
The envy of every man, the nemesis of the treacherous Mr. Gold.
Interestingly, producer Harry Saltzman reportedly hated the song and wanted a complete rewrite, but there wasn't time before final cuts. Instead, Goldfinger stayed, and history was made.
Goldfinger.
The song became a top 10 hit in the United States and turned Bassey into Bond's defining voice. Even now, a single trumpet hit is enough to transport audiences into the world of spies, gold bars, and glamorous danger.
Goldfinger.
But while Bond's world was sleek and controlled, the next soundtrack spoke to youthful rebellion and desire.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me. Aren't you?
Number 3, Mrs. Robinson from The Graduate, 1967.
And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you.
Mrs. Robinson didn't begin as a film theme. It started as a rough idea called Mrs. Roosevelt.
It's a little secret, just the Robinsons affair.
A song Paul Simon was still shaping when director Mike Nichols asked for music to help tell Benjamin Braddock's story. Nichols loved the unfinished demo so much that he insisted it be developed for the film.
We'd like to know a little bit about your 4 or 5.
Its upbeat sound hides a darker story beneath, a generation unwilling to settle for its parents' expectations.
Benjamin, are you having an affair with someone?
The Graduate turned Mrs. Robinson into a cultural flashpoint, capturing the friction between a world of polished appearances and the messy reality beneath.
Look around you, all you see are sympathetic eyes.
The song became Simon & Garfunkel's second #1 hit and the first rock recording to win Record of the Year at the Grammys.
God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a...
It didn't just support the film. It symbolized the late 60s shift toward questioning authority, traditional gender roles, and the idea of the perfect American life. But youthful rebellion wasn't only happening in suburban bedrooms. Sometimes it roared across the highway.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Number 4, Born to Be Wild from Easy Rider, 1969. The motorcycle engines start, Born to Be Wild kicks in, and suddenly, freedom is no longer a dream, it's a roar.
Born to be wild.
Written by Mars Bonfire and performed by Steppenwolf, the song wasn't created for a film, but Easy Rider transformed it into the anthem of counterculture.
No, man. This is grass.
You mean marijuana?
The lyric, Heavy Metal Thunder, is one of the earliest uses of the phrase heavy metal in rock history, hinting at a genre that didn't fully exist yet. Paired with sweeping shots of the American highway, the track elevated Peter Fonda and Dennis Hopper's road trip into a symbol of rebellion. Easy Rider didn't use traditional scoring. It licensed rock songs to express emotion, paving the way for the modern movie soundtrack. Born to Be Wild wasn't just background noise. It was the movement itself, loud, restless, and impossible to silence. Now, let's shift from roaring engines to a showdown scored like a primal call of the wild. Number 5, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, main theme, 1966. Few film themes are instantly recognizable from just 2 notes, but Ennio Morricone's score for The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly accomplishes exactly that. Inspired by a coyote's howl, the haunting vocal motif is both eerie and majestic, echoing across vast desert landscapes.
2 can dig a lot quicker than 1. Dig.
Sergio Leone's Western epic relied heavily on visual storytelling, long stares, small gestures, and simmering tension. So, Morricone's music became the emotional voice of the film. A cover version by Hugo Montenegro even climbed into the top 10 on the US charts, proving how deeply this sound resonated beyond the screen. The theme doesn't just accompany standoffs, it creates them. It's a reminder that sometimes music is the quickest way to say everything a cowboy refuses to speak aloud.
You know you've got a face beautiful enough to be worth $2,000?
But while gunfights and grit ruled here, our next soundtrack takes us into sunshine and unexpected joy.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just
Number 6, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969.
raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling.
Few songs brighten a scene like Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. Written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David and performed by B.J. Thomas, the track brings an unexpected lightness to a story about outlaws on the brink of disaster.
Nothing's worrying me.
When Paul Newman hops on a bicycle with Catherine Ross, the playful montage feels like a moment stolen from the harsh world, waiting outside the ranch.
The next time I say let's go someplace like Bolivia, let's go someplace like Bolivia. Next time.
According to later interviews, Robert Redford initially believed the song didn't belong in the film and voted against the scene. But audiences disagreed.
So I just did me some talking to the sun.
The song won the Oscar for Best Original Song and hit number 1 on the Billboard charts, becoming a symbol of carefree optimism. It's a reminder that even bandits deserve a little sunshine.
And I said I didn't like the way he...
If only before the storm comes rolling back in. Are you enjoying this video? If you are, please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Now, from sunshine rides, we turn to a classroom where music helps students find their voices.
Those schoolgirl days.
Number 7, To Sir with Love from To Sir with Love, 1967.
Gone. But
To Sir with Love wasn't just a song in a movie. It became the biggest single of 1967 in the United States. Sung by Lulu, who also co-starred in the film, the ballad expresses gratitude for a teacher who changed his students' lives when the world doubted them.
You're not in trouble, are you?
no, sir. Nowadays, that's only...
Sidney Poitier's character brings dignity and understanding to a struggling classroom in London's East End.
Thank someone who has taken you from crayons to...
And the heartfelt melody mirrors the transformation happening inside each student. The film pushed boundaries about race, respect, and opportunity at a time when classrooms rarely looked like this on screen.
The time has come.
When Lulu sings during the farewell, the song becomes a goodbye that viewers still feel decades later. It's not flashy or rebellious, but sometimes the biggest revolution is someone who believes in you.
It isn't easy, but I'll try.
But what happens when a dreamer leaves home and discovers the city isn't what they hope?
Everybody's talking at...
Number 8, Everybody's Talking from Midnight Cowboy, 1969.
People stopping staring. I can't see.
Harry Nilsson's dreamy voice drifting through the streets of New York instantly sets the tone in Midnight Cowboy. Though the song was originally written by Fred Neil a few years earlier, Nilsson's version became inseparable from John Voight's portrayal of Joe Buck.
Oh, what the hell do you know about women anyway? When's the last time you scored, boy?
Matter, I only talk about a confession.
A hopeful outsider chasing the big city fantasy. As Buck wanders through the crowds, the lyrics paint isolation and longing, echoing the movie's heartbreaking unraveling of innocence.
Going well, the weather suits my clothes.
The film made history as the only X-rated movie to win Best Picture, and this song was its emotional heartbeat.
You were gonna ask me for money? Huh?
Will you get out of here?
Nilsson's performance earned him a Grammy, and anytime those first soft guitar notes play, it's hard not to picture a cowboy lost among skyscrapers.
Banking off of the northeast winds, sailing on summer.
It's a lonely soundtrack to a dream falling apart. Now let's travel back across the Atlantic. And 4 young musicians are about to take over both the screen and the airwaves.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working.
Number 9, A Hard Day's Night from A Hard Day's Night, 1964.
But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel.
The film opens with a single electrifying chord, and boom, you're in the middle of Beatlemania. A Hard Day's Night, written mainly by John Lennon with input from Paul McCartney, became the theme of the Beatles' first movie adventure. At the time, the band was already breaking records, but this film and its soundtrack showed the world just how unstoppable they were.
Let's not cause any trouble, pull any strokes, or do anything I'm going to be sorry for, especially tomorrow in that.
The title itself came from one of Ringo Starr's offbeat expressions. The movie was shot fast, chaotic, and packed with screaming fans, and the music reflects that energy perfectly.
Okay, when I'm home,
The album, single, and movie, all reaching number 1 around the same time, remains one of the best examples of music and film feeding each other's success. It's not just a soundtrack song.
feeling you holding me tight, tight, yeah.
It's the sound of a cultural explosion happening in real time. The Beatles understood the chaos of fame.
Hey, pardon me for asking, but who's that little old man?
What little old man?
That little old man.
Our next theme explores the emptiness that sometimes follows.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with.
Number 10, The Sound of Silence from The Graduate, 1967.
Left its seeds while I was sleeping. And
Hello, darkness, my old friend. With just those 5 words, Simon and Garfunkel captured a generation's quiet anxiety. The song existed before The Graduate, but its placement in the film's opening sequence, and especially in the chilling final shot on the bus, changed its meaning forever.
Because a vision softly creeping left.
The track originally began as an acoustic ballad until the record label secretly added electric instruments while Paul Simon was overseas.
Award-winning scholar!
We're all very proud of you, Ben.
How are you, track star?
What are you going to do now?
That risk turned the song into a number 1 hit and a cinematic statement of quiet disillusionment. In The Graduate, happiness comes with a confused stare instead of a fairy tale smile.
planted in my brain still remain.
The music doesn't celebrate victory, it questions what comes next. And that uncertainty made it one of the most powerful endings in movie history.
Restless dreams I walked alone.
Be honest, which of these movie songs instantly brings back a memory for you? A person, a place, a time? Tell us your story in the comments. We love reading them. After that heavy silence, we could use a change of pace. Something bright and swinging straight from London.
A little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl. There's an.
Number 11, Georgie Girl from Georgie Girl, 1966.
Oh, what a change that'd be. The world would see.
Hey There, Georgie Girl might be one of the most cheerful openings of the decade, but don't let the upbeat melody fool you. The film explores societal pressure, body image, and complicated love in swinging London, much deeper themes than the song's sunny sound suggests.
Georgie girl, pretty as a picture, told you so. Can it?
Performed by the Seekers, Georgie Girl became a global hit, reaching number 2 in the United States and topping charts in Australia. It earned an Oscar nomination for Best Original Song and took the Seekers from folk stages to the Hollywood spotlight.
A new Georgie girl.
Lyrically, it's a pep talk disguised as pop. encouraging Georgie to embrace her worth and step into the world with confidence.
Let's go and eat then.
But if the first trick of dust and all that nonsense, I'm leaving you.
The song became a cultural symbol of mid-60s optimism, even as the movie examined what happens when confidence doesn't come easily.
A whole lot of loving just to keep this baby happy.
Now let's move. From London romance to a heist so stylish that the music itself feels like stolen treasure.
Round like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending.
Number 12, The Windmills of Your Mind from the Thomas Crown Affair, 1968.
Like a carousel that's turning, running rings around the moon, like a clockless hand.
This swirling poetic ballad reflects the mind of a man who has it all but still isn't satisfied. Written by Michel Legrand with Alan and Marilyn Bergman, The Windmills of Your Mind brings a sense of dizzying emotion to the Thomas Crown Affair. Noel Harrison's performance, soft, mysterious, and slightly anxious, mirrors the swirling camera work and the film's split-screen editing style.
Oh, come on, Tommy.
Well, it'd end all my worries.
It perfectly underscores Steve McQueen's charismatic but restless millionaire thief as he plays games with Faye Dunaway's investigator.
Or the ripples from a pebble someone tosses in a stream, like a clock.
The song won the Academy Award and became an international standard, later recorded by major artists such as Dusty Springfield. Its mesmerizing lyrics and looping melody capture a kind of psychological suspense no bank alarm could ever match.
His hands are sweeping past the minutes of its face, and the world is like an apple.
If you haven't done so, please consider subscribing to the channel so you'll never miss another deep dive from Retro Rewind. And from calculated coolness, we now slip into playful mischief and a theme that slinks through the shadows. Number 13, the Pink Panther theme from The Pink Panther, 1963. With one smooth saxophone line, Henry Mancini created a character as iconic as Inspector Clouseau himself. The Pink Panther theme introduced audiences not only to a clever jewel thief plot, but to the animated Pink Panther who would go on to star in his own cartoons. Plas Johnson's sultry sax work turned the soundtrack into a signature of cool, winning multiple Grammy Awards and gaining a life far beyond the film series. The jazzy rhythm dances between mystery and comedy, matching the tone of a movie where criminals and bumbling detectives chase elegance as often as diamonds. Even people who have never seen the movie recognize the tune instantly. It's a musical wink, a mischievous promise that something sneaky and stylish is about to happen. From playful troublemakers, we jump into loud chaos and comedic romance in the swinging 60s.
What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new?
Number 14, What's New Pussycat from What's New Pussycat, 1965.
Pussycat, I've got flowers and lots of hours.
Only Tom Jones could belt a comedy theme with the power and conviction of a dramatic showstopper. Written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David, What's New Pussycat is a bold burst of 60s energy, chaotic, colorful, and delightfully over the top.
Action!
Director Clive Donner and writer and star Woody Allen embrace the absurdity of sexual politics in a rapidly changing era, and the music follows suit. The song's campy charm helped it become a major chart success and a defining tune of the decade's wilder side.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa.
Some reports say Bacharach pushed Jones to sing it bigger and bolder than he thought necessary. But that decision made the song unforgettable. It's flirty, fun, and impossible not to hum afterward.
Can I love you? Yes, I do.
But after all that comedy and chaos, it's time for a lighter, carefree philosophy, straight from the jungle.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about.
Number 15, The Bare Necessities from the Jungle Book, 1967.
Necessities are Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities.
Few songs capture joy like The Bare Necessities. Written by Terry Gilkyson, it's the only piece from the early, darker version of the Jungle Book that survived when Walt Disney shifted the film's tone to something brighter and more playful.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget.
Baloo the bear and Mowgli dance through the forest singing about enjoying life's simple gifts, a lesson that stuck with children and adults alike. The song earned an Oscar nomination and remains one of Disney's most beloved classics. There's a carefree wisdom in Baloo's voice that reminds us that not every challenge needs worry or fear. Sometimes you just shake the paw of a friend and enjoy the moment.
The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just.
It's the kind of tune that makes even the toughest days feel a little lighter.
At the fancy ants, then maybe try a few.
You eat ants?
And speaking of jungle rhythms, our next musical moment brings in some swinging jazz that turned an animated monkey into a musical legend.
Now I'm the king of the swingers.
Number 16, I Wanna Be Like You from the Jungle Book, 1967.
I wanna be a man cub, and stroll right into town.
I Wanna Be Like You brought jazz swagger to the jungle. Written by the Sherman Brothers and performed by Louis Prima as King Louie, the song is an explosion of improvisation, horns, and playful scatting.
Have 2 bananas. Have we got a deal?
Yes.
King Louie's desire to become human gives the tune a comedic irony, but the music itself is no joke. It's full of character and personality, and it turned an animated orangutan into one of Disney's most memorable figures.
Of Mowgli, a boy left in the wild.
So you're the man cub. Crazy.
The session recordings were loose and energetic, capturing Prima's wild performance style. Animators later matched their drawings to the rhythm and movement of the musicians.
I'll lay it on the line for you.
Making the sequence feel alive in a way few animated films had achieved at that time. The result? A jazz standard disguised as a kid's song, still beloved and covered decades later.
And stroll right into town and be just like the other men.
We're nearing the end of our journey. Did any of these songs make you think, wait, that was in that movie? If so, drop a big yes down below. Leaving the carefree jungle behind, we now enter a story that asks tough questions about love, responsibility, and growing up.
Oh, are we meant to be kind and
Number 17, Alfie from Alfie, 1966.
then I guess it is wise.
What's it all about? The song Alfie asks that simple question with emotional depth. Written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David, the tune was recorded by different vocalists depending on where the film was released. Cilla Black in the UK, Cher in the US, and later a version by Dionne Warwick became a major hit. The film follows Michael Caine as a charming but emotionally detached man who treats romance like a game, only to realize the cost of his choices.
Get your knee off the steering wheel.
I can't, I'm stuck.
Here, look out, I'll do it.
The song plays almost like the conscience Alfie doesn't have, reflecting on what truly matters in life. Its orchestral beauty and heartfelt delivery earned it an Academy Award nomination.
What will you lend on an old gold?
As an introspective moment in a story filled with casual confidence, Alfie lingers long after the credits roll, a reminder that freedom without heart can feel empty. Now let's head to Greece, where a dance invented for a film became a worldwide celebration of life.
Hey boys, did you ever see a more splendiferous crash?
Number 18, Zorba's Dance, Sirtaki, from Zorba the Greek, 1964. There may be no better example of a song transforming into a cultural phenomenon than Zorba's Dance. Composed by Mikis Theodorakis, the music builds from a slow, grounded rhythm into a lively celebration that's impossible not to move to.
Desires only Zorba understood.
And they hate her because they cannot have her.
Though many now believe it's a traditional dance, the famous Sirtaki steps were actually choreographed specifically for the film. Anthony Quinn, who played Zorba, had limited mobility during filming due to a foot injury, so the slower to faster progression allowed him to perform convincingly. In the movie, the dance captures the joy of embracing chaos, letting go, even when life refuses to stay neat and orderly. Before long, the song had spread around the world, turning into a symbol of Greek pride and festivity. It's more than a theme. It's an invitation to dance through whatever life gives you. From beaches and laughter, we now move to the king of rock and roll himself.
Wise men.
Number 19, Can't Help Falling in Love from Blue Hawaii, 1961.
But I can't help.
Elvis Presley recorded many iconic songs throughout his career, but Can't Help Falling in Love stands among the most timeless.
Malahini means newcomers, Wahini means female.
What do you know? We're Wahini Malahinis. Big deal.
Inspired by an 18th century French melody, it was written for the romantic musical Blue Hawaii, where Elvis performs it to his love interest in a tender and unforgettable scene. The track became a massive international hit and helped make the Blue Hawaii soundtrack the best-selling album of his career. Soft, slow, and filled with emotion, the song became a staple at weddings, anniversaries, and even Elvis's own live performances, where he often used it as a closing number.
Take my whole life too.
It's a reminder that sometimes the most powerful cinematic moments aren't explosive. They're quiet, honest, and full of heart.
With you.
Now, for our final stop, you'll want to dim the lights for this one.
The look of love is in.
Number 20, The Look of Love from Casino Royale, 1967.
You say so much more than just words.
In a film filled with slapstick chaos and playful spy parody, The Look of Love delivers a surprisingly elegant breath of romance. Sung by Dusty Springfield and composed by Burt Bacharach, the song earned an Academy Award nomination and became a smooth, seductive standard.
Treat all the girls you desire this way.
Yes, I undress them and tie them up. Yes, I learned that in the Boy Scout.
In Casino Royale, it underscores a moment dripping with chemistry, elevating what could have been a throwaway scene into something intimate and stylish. Springfield's smoky vocals glide over lush orchestration, transforming the movie's quirky humor into a moment of genuine allure.
My doctor says I can't have bullets enter my body at any time.
The film may not be considered a Bond classic, but the song escaped its origins and became a staple of late 60s sophistication, dim lights, lingering glances, and that feeling of falling into someone's eyes with no escape. From romance on a moonlit fire escape to roaring motorcycles chasing the American dream, these songs didn't just accompany movies, they shaped them. The 1960s proved that music could deepen a character's soul, strengthen a film's identity, and echo in our hearts long after the credits rolled. Some became #1 hits, others won Oscars. Many helped define the decade itself, but what they all share is a sound that transports us instantly back to a moment in time, a memory frozen in melody. Now we want to hear from you. Which soundtrack song from the 1960s lives rent-free in your mind? And which decade should we explore next? The wild 70s or the neon bright 80s? Drop your answer in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more deep dives into music history, and hit that bell so you never miss a countdown. The movies roll on, and the music never stops.
If I leave you tomorrow, when you're on the street, you got to be able to pick out the easy meat.